CloudApp is a really easy way for you to communicate using videos and visuals with your customers and teammates. And to get started, basically what you can do is sign up for free up here. Looks like those of you who are here probably have already done that. And then during your sign up process, we'll ask you to download the app. But if, for example, for some reason, maybe you couldn't figure out how to download the app or had issues, all you have to do is click this button. Let's say for Mac, the app will actually automatically download, and you'll see it over here in just a minute. And then when it's done, you'll unzip the file and then drag it into your applications and launch the app. Then once you've got the app installed, you'll have, sorry, let me move this. You'll have a menu bar app that looks just like this. So CloudApp is installed at the top of your computer, and we make it really easy for you to access it at any time, either by clicking this button or using hotkeys. So hotkeys, for example, are right here. And hotkey shortcuts, whatever the best way you'd like to call them, it basically allows you to quickly access kind of the key functionality of the various tools. Whether that's capturing a screenshot, creating a GIF, or creating a video, you can immediately send those and share them with people. So let's go to one of our pages, and I'll use one of those pages to just kind of walk you through some examples of how we can use the product. So let's scroll down here. Let's just look at our, some of our customers for a second. And let's start off with one of the most common behaviors of CloudApp, one of the reasons people really like using our app, and one of the things that you'll probably find that you use it most frequently for, and that's for screenshots. So if you find, for example, there's a bug on one of your pages and you want to share it with a teammate, what you can do is click either the screenshot button or the annotate button and select a part of your screen like this. And immediately you have this window that pops up, and you can say, let's change this. Let's highlight it. And maybe say, let's make this bigger. Or, this looks a little weird, need to change this, etc. And then when you click save, you have a couple different options. So first, all of the content is saved to the cloud. We use Amazon's web services. It's all safe and very secure. And if you want to, let's say, share the link with somebody to the content you just captured, we add the link right away to your clipboard. So you can immediately paste it, whether that's in Jira or Asana or Slack, Trello, Microsoft Teams, or Skype. And as soon as you paste the link, let's show you how to do it in a browser, for example. You'll now have this image that is immediately and quickly shareable so that the other person on the other end can see what you're talking about. And you don't necessarily have to get on like a quick call or take a lot of time to explain things. So that's a pretty common use case for sharing images. Another one that is really useful for marketing, support, sales, client support, those kinds of things, is walking a teammate through a problem or explaining something with a video. So what you can do is, again, click the CloudApp icon, select the little video icon, and let's say I wanted to record a video. So we're going to select part of my screen, and let's make sure that the quality is set right. So HD is basically like a YouTube video. GIF is a replaying image without any audio. And if you're going to do a video like YouTube, you can choose between using your microphone and choosing where you want that to be recorded. So in my case, I'm going to click my AirPods. If you want, you can add your face to make it a bit more personal, like this. Hey. And if you want even to go further, you can say, maybe I want to make it really big to start and then make it small later. You can select your whole screen or just a part of it and click, start recording. So it's going to count down and make sure that you're ready. And let's pretend like, I don't know, I'm trying to sell you my product, or I'm trying to explain something. You could say, hey, Brian, or Marcus, let me take you through how to read one of our case studies about Drift, one of our customers. Just click this button and it will open this page and you'll be able to see exactly how it works. And when you're done, you click finish. So you have this 20-second video that you just recorded. It's going to take just a few seconds to upload. In the meantime, though, you have the link and the clip added to your clipboard. So again, you can paste that link. And if you wanted to share it right away, you could. It'll take just a moment to upload. And then as soon as it's ready, it will appear just like it's about to now. Great. So we have this shareable video that you can click play on. So that's kind of how the videos work. And just to take you through quickly a couple of points with the content. Let's say you didn't want to share that content as a link, but you wanted to download it to your desktop. So just click over here, click download file. And when you click download file, it'll save to a section on your desktop or your computer based on where you save. Another thing that's really useful that you can do is let's actually make a Google Doc, for example. So let's go here. And I'll show you how you can kind of share some of the content and use it throughout your day. So you've got this Google Doc open, you've got CloudApp content you've captured. Now what you can do is you could say, this image, I want to select it, and I just want to drag it into any of the tools that I use. So you can do this in a Gmail email, you can do it in Asana, Jira, you can do it in Slack, pretty much anywhere you want to have content. Feel free to ask them. Another thing that you can do if you want is just copy the content. So for example, with like this image, you can just click copy content and then you can paste it wherever you want. Okay, so after you've created a bunch of videos, after you've created a bunch of GIFs, you might want to, let's say, collect them all and sort of put them into some kind of collection. So let's say, for example, Scott has a product demos collection. So to get here, all I did was click on the CloudApp icon and I clicked the little globe. The globe will take you to our web version of the app, and it will allow you to create a collection by clicking this plus icon. And then any content that you want to add to a collection like here, you're just going to select it and click add to collection, and it will be added to one of these collections. Collections are really great because for example, you can record videos of sales calls you have. You can put quotes from your customers who are really happy with you. You can put marketing assets and logos into a collection, and then you can actually just share them with people, very much like you could a Google Doc or a spreadsheet or those sorts of things. And then maybe the last thing that I'll just walk through quickly is, just to keep in line with my estimate of the amount of time we're going to spend together, is teams. So, if you create your own content, you're an individual, you're not using this as a team, that's great. You can use it for free forever within, the certain limits that we have for free plans. But if you're on a team and you want to create a team, we let you create one for free for up to 14 days. And you can add and maintain a membership list. You can create an organization with different security settings. So if your company, for example, cares about single sign-on, those sorts of things are relevant and important. And then more importantly, if you have specific settings around data, if you want to delete content after 3 months, if you want to only allow permission to certain people, you can do that. And lastly, whether you're a free user or a paid user, one of the differences between free and pay is if you want, on all those pages that I showed you, let's get an example of one of these again. So up here you have our logo. This URL is basically a short URL for CloudApp. And if you were to subscribe, you can add your own logo and you can have your own custom domain. So basically these pages kind of become more of yours. Let's see, so we talked about creating videos and creating images as a way to communicate better with your team. We talked about resources like creating folders and collections. We talked a little bit about creating a team and managing your organization. And then the last really quick one that I think would be interesting to show you is some of our integrations. And I'll just take you to the page and just give you an idea, but we have integrations that make it easy for you to send content through Zendesk, Jira, Trello, Zapier, and lots of others. So that's it. I'll pause for now, and I'm gonna check and see questions from chat. Can I see who has seen the video or the screenshot? Good question, Marcus. Yeah, so let's do this. I'm gonna open up one of these, and I think I'm logged in correctly. So I'm gonna view this image in incognito, which is kind of a good way to pretend like an anonymous user has viewed the content. So we'll come here. This image was just viewed by me anonymously. And I'll just reload it really quick. And then up here, you can click this analytics button and it will say, Scott created the file, Scott viewed the file, and then anonymous viewed the file. So there's two things that you can do. And one of them is you could always name the file, so that you know who you're sending it to. And then another feature that we're working on that we'll have soon. Hey, just a minute. Hey, and we're working on a feature that will, every time you share one of these, you can capture the video, you can capture the email address of the person who watched it, which will allow you to more easily see, here, their name, their email, etc. We also do send notifications. This is a relatively new feature. We're actually sending an email about 15 minutes ago about notifications. Let's see, actually, video. Yeah. So when one of these images or videos is viewed for the first time, you'll be able to see, hey, that notification was sent to you over email. Let's see, so from online degrees, is there a limit to how long a video could be? For example, could I record a 1-hour Google Hangout, Casey? Yeah, you can. And the limit right now, we have a limit that's about 30 minutes for videos on our free plan. So 30 minutes per video. And if you want to do longer, you could just subscribe to our pro plan. And we actually just sent you an email if you're not unsubscribed. That includes a 50% off discount. So if you wanted to buy a pro plan, record your Google Hangouts for an hour, it would be basically $5. If you guys have any other questions, I will just wait and you can type them out. If not, we can wrap up for today.